And this is the rubber match. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Kerry Wood.
Well, this guy was pretty fantastic last season, only losing 2 games the entire year. Just incredible. I mean, you would think that, even when you pitch well and you stay healthy over the course of the season, you're going to lose more games than that. But for whatever reasons, whether it was during his time on the mound or once he left the ball game, the team was able to rally. They were able to avoid the loss. And when you got a pitcher like that on your team, you feel like every time he takes the mound, you're going to win the ball game. So we'll see if that's the feel that his club has this season.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His second homer this series, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Out of here! They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Digging in, Harmon Killebrew. Right through there for a strike. Wood, the former Rookie of the Year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Fouled off left side. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And the righty deals. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Matt Wallner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On the hill here today, Bailey Ober. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jim Edmonds in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Gwynn makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now at the plate, Duke Snyder. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Buxton ranges back. Way back there and gone. He crushes that one to center field. It's 3-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the Cardinal DH, Mark McGwire. Fought off foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Paul Molitor at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Killebrew, and that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Wood back to work. And that is out of play.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Lewis went deep in his most recent game. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Byron Buxton. In the air to left down the line. Edmonds has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Outside, and that's ball 1.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
2 out, space is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Twins retired in short order. They're down 3-2. Back here in L.A., and now the veteran catcher, number 12. Way high.
1-0.
That's in there, and now it's even 1-1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Chases that one out of the zone, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Wade Boggs now. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton sizing it up. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Ozzie Smith next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ground ball. Dozier fires over to first. That's out number 3. On to the 3rd inning, and now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Larnach hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He makes the catch. 2 away now. And now Ryan Dozier. He's already homered in this game. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low, and it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that keeps the inning alive. Next to hit, Harmon Killebrew. Struck out swinging his first time. Late swing fouled off. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Throw there. Safe. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Wood, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. And foul ball.
Here's one of those crazy stats about Tony Gwynn. If you split his career numbers in half, he'd still rank first in Padres history in runs, hits, total bases, and doubles.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Yeah, the batter now, Jim Edmonds. Gets him to chase after that one. And a foul ball. Outside low, ball 1. Now one missed.
2 strikes.
This one in the air. Lewis. And there's one down. Here's a big power threat. Stan Musial doubled his first time. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Buxton under it. Brings it in. And there's two down. And up next for St. Louis, Duke Snider. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. Went around. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike two.
0-2's the count.
Inside,
Nope.
almost
That's
got
inside.
him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the Twins DH, Justin Morneau. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Wallner batting with one down, takes a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Back foot slider struck him out. Here's Royce Lewis. Grounded out his first time. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground to short. Smith tosses to first. And that'll do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 3-2. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGwire. Hard hit right side. Over to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Paul Molitor next up for the Cardinals. Here's a rocket out to left. Larnach makes the grab and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the Cardinals catcher. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That's hard hit on the line. Wallner makes the catch, inning over. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that drops in for a strike. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Popped up. Molitor makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Pitch
1
misses.
ball,
Now
2 strikes.
1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, left field, Edmonds. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Larnick
Ball, that's
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Strike one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
And they'll do it again. Next pitch off the plate, and the count is filled up. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Ober back to work. Line drive, base hit right field. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering.
Dozier feeds to second out there. Can't have. Hang on. Tony Gwynn next up for the Cardinals. On the ground to first. The throw to second is offline. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off.
Now on the bump, Jim Cobb.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Two on, one out. Now he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. Now up for St. Louis, Stan Musial.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
0-1.
Yeah, no question.
0-1 now. And that one fouled off. To short, could be two. Fired to second.
That's an out.
Over to Killebrew, and
He's
that
out.
double play ends the inning. So it's 1 run. And Satchel Paige on a pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-1's the count.
Paige, a righty that throws with power. Still playing the game he loves. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Got him looking. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit.
That's a ball.
You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
The Cards up by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That
That's a
misses
ball.
the zone, and it's 2-1. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On a line out towards center. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2. So up next for Minnesota, Harmon Killebrew.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. His first homer of the year. It's 4-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at zips it across. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's now back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
The pitch
0-1.
started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
In the air to left center. Buxton sizing it up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Here's the Cardinal DH, Mark McGwire. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first
Ball
pitch misses for ball 1. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Buxton ranges back. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 5-3. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated, but those in the sport know how special this is.
Molitor in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that's him for a strike. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's going to be number 12.
Ball that's
outside. And that is ball one. That clips the corner. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. One hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now Wade Boggs. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Next pitch misses way outside. One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first three pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with two strikes.
Man at second.
Yep, that ball went out.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner at second, two down. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, two strikes.
Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball one. The Twins trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Buxton in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1. Satchel kicks and delivers. That one just misses. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And it's through for a hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him. Now the catcher up to hit, Ryan Jeffers. Right through there for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Buxton off of first with 2 away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out to short. Castro sent it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals. That one almost got him.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Inside, ball 3.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Stan Musial. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. He circles the bases. It's 7-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's even up. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
On the ground. Smith over to first in time. And a quick out, number one. This is Willie Castro.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Gwynn snags it for the second out. Harmon Killebrew will hit next. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first. Out number 3. Twins wind up stranding one. They're down 4. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cole Sands. So digging in, Paul Molitor, 1 for 3. Swung on, belted. Buxton ranging back and brings it in at the wall. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Swings through that. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe preparing to come on if needed. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one finds its way through. And that extends the inning. Ozzy's now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Willie Adames. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Ripped to short. They get the force. That's the third out. Inning over. Here comes the closer here in the 9th. Ryan Helsley in the game for the first time this season. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Helsley, 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-1. Strike on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. High fly ball out to center field. Snyder going after it. Hauls it in for the out. Matt Wallner the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Boggs makes the grab for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Just missed. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. What a stop. The throw. And what a play. Ball game.
These players just want to keep